In the quiet embrace of an ancient forest, where the trees stand tall like silent sentinels and the air is thick with the scent of pine and earth, a journey unfolds. It is the journey of Jesus, walking alone along a peaceful woodland path. The early afternoon sun filters gently through the dense canopy, casting a warm, dappled light across the forest floor. As he moves forward, something unexpected happens. A soft bleat, faint but unmistakable. From the thicket ahead, a young fawn, trembling with fear, emerges. Its delicate form stands still in the clearing, eyes wide with uncertainty, lost and separated from its mother. The fawn's small chest rises and falls with nervous breaths, its tiny hooves making soft taps on the forest floor. Jesus, ever compassionate, does not hesitate. He kneels gently, extending his hand to the frightened creature. The fawn, sensing no threat in his calm presence, takes a hesitant step forward, its fear slowly ebbing away in the face of his kindness. With a tender touch, Jesus strokes its soft fur, speaking quietly, "You are not alone, little one. Walk with me, and I will keep you safe." And so, the fawn follows, its tiny hooves echoing on the path. From a nearby hollow log, two chipmunks emerge, chattering excitedly. They squabble over a small pile of acorns, their tiny voices raised in playful argument. Jesus stops and smiles, kneeling down to observe the creatures. He reaches out and places a few more acorns near the pile, watching as the chipmunks pause, their bickering forgotten. With a quick, silent agreement, they begin to gather the new treasures, scurrying happily around Jesus. "You see," he says softly, "there is always enough for all. No need to quarrel, for my Father provides abundantly." The chipmunks, their quarrel forgotten, follow along as the fawn does, darting playfully between Jesus' feet. It is a reminder that in the simplicity of nature, there is peace when we trust in God's provision. As they near a small stream, the soothing sound of flowing water fills the air. The forest is now bathed in the warm hues of the setting sun, casting long shadows on the forest floor. By the stream, a small green frog sits on a rock, croaking loudly, its voice echoing through the quiet woods. Jesus crouches by the water's edge and drinks deeply from the stream, feeling the cool refreshment of the earth. Jesus looks at the creature with a smile. "Even you, small one, sing praises to the Creator," he murmurs, admiring the frog's strength, though small in stature, to raise its voice in its own way. The frog, as if understanding his words, leaps onto his hand for a brief moment, then returns to its perch by the water. As evening begins to fall and the golden light of the day fades, a wise owl watches from its perch high above, its eyes gleaming in the twilight. Jesus looks up at the owl, whose steady gaze seems to take in all things from its vantage point. The owl represents the wisdom of the night, a reminder that even in the shadows, God's wisdom watches over all. You, who see in the dark, remind us that wisdom comes not only in the light, but also in the quiet of night, Jesus reflects, as the owl hoots softly, acknowledging his words. Night falls, and the journey pauses. In a peaceful glade, Jesus starts a small fire, its flames dancing in the cool evening air. The fawn rests at his feet, curling up in the soft grass. While the chipmunks, their playful energy spent, nestle by the warmth of the fire. The frog stays near the stream, and the owl keeps watch from its perch. As they rest, Jesus speaks softly to them all, his voice gentle yet full of profound truth. All of you, from the smallest to the wisest, reflect the glory of my Father. In your trust, your joy, and your song, you show the world that God's love is in all things, great and small. The night deepens, and as the first stars appear in the sky, the forest seems to hum with the peace of God's creation. The animals rest, and the fire crackles softly, casting a warm glow. But as dawn begins to break, a soft rustling breaks the stillness. The fawn's mother emerges from the trees, calling to her young one. The fawn's ears perk up, and without hesitation, it scrambles to its feet and runs joyfully to its mother, who nuzzles it lovingly. Jesus watches the reunion with a tender smile, his heart full of peace. You were never alone, little one, he murmurs. Your journey was always watched over. With the animals now returning to their natural paths, some back to their homes, others to the stream. Jesus rises to continue his journey. The owl silently takes flight into the morning sky, the chipmunks scampering into the underbrush, and the frog hops back into the cool waters of the stream. And with his heart full of gratitude, Jesus walks on, knowing that his Father's love fills all things. From the smallest fawn to the wisest owl, and that every step in his creation carries with it a message of love, peace, and care. The moral of the woodland journey is that God's love and care are present in all aspects of creation, both great and small. Just as Jesus showed kindness and compassion to the animals he encountered, the story teaches us to trust in God's provision, to live in harmony with others, and to recognize the beauty and purpose in every part of God's creation. No matter how small or lost we may feel, we are never alone, for God's presence is always with us, guiding and protecting us.